Hello everyone. Today we're going to tackle word problems involving rational equations or rational functions. So by now, you should be comfortable solving word problems, okay? But rational equations or rational functions add a new layer. So we'll use this trusted six-step method, okay, to solve word problems with rational expressions, okay, and apply it to different scenarios like proportions, motion problems, and rate of work problems. Okay, so uh, first step, of course, in solving word problems, okay, we have to read the problem carefully, okay, and determine what you are asked to find. Okay, so we have to identify what is being asked in the problem. Okay, next is we have to assign a variable to represent the unknown. Okay, so we have to assign variable. These are the letters. Okay. Next, we have to write out an equation that describes the given situation. Okay. Then, of course, next we have to solve the equation. And after that, after solving, we have to state the answer using a nice, clear sentence. Okay? After getting the answer, okay, of course, we have to check the result, okay, by reading back through the problem. Okay? Let's start with a proportion problem. So let's read the problem. Jason's car uses 20 gallons of gas to travel 400 miles. So if Jason currently has 7 gallons of gas in his car, how much gas is needed to travel 200 miles? Okay, we will follow the six-step method in solving this problem. So the first one, we have to read the problem carefully and determine what is being asked. Okay, so in here, after reading the problem, okay, so we analyze that um, we need to find, okay, how many additional gallons of gas Jason needs to drive 200 miles. Okay, so find, ano yung hahanapin natin? Additional gallons. Okay, needed for, needed for 200 miles drive. Okay, so that is what we are going to find. After that is step number 2. Okay, step number 2, we have to assign a variable to represent the unknown. Okay, so let's say let x, let's use x, okay, be equal to the additional additional gallons needed. Okay, so after assigning a variable, let's now try to write out an equation, okay, that describes the given situation. So we will make an equation, okay, out of the problem. So we know that the car's gas mileage is consistent. So sabi dyan, in every 400 miles daw, okay, in every 400 miles, okay, nakakagamit si Jason ng 20 gallons of gas. Okay? So, it's a proportion. So, that is equal to, so ilan kaya, if ever, yung needed kung 200 miles yung ita-travel niya. So, since meron na siyang 7 gallons of gas, ilan pa kaya yung kailangan? So, ilalagay lang natin dyan, x plus 7. Okay? Since meron na nga siyang 7 gallons. So, hanapin natin dyan yung x. Okay? So, x plus 7. Okay, let's just put a label here. Ayan. Then, after that, we now solve the equation. Okay? How are you going to solve that? You will just, okay, cross multiply. Okay? So remember that. Number 4, let's put number 4 here. So we're going to solve. So we have 400 over 20 is equal to 200 over x plus 7. So i-cross multiply natin 400 times x plus 7. Okay? So, isulat lang natin siya. 400 times x plus 7 and equal to 200 times 20. Ayan, si cross multiply lang. Then, let's multiply. 400 times x is 400x. 400 times 7 is 2,000 plus, we have here plus, okay, plus 2,800. Okay, let's repeat it. Okay, so we have plus 2,800 is equal to 200 times 20, that is 4,000. Okay, then after that, since we are just looking for x, kailangan ang matitira lang dyan sa side na yan ay yung may x or yung x mismo. So we have to, ayan, ililipat natin siya dito. Pag nilipat natin yan, mababago yung sign. So 4,000 minus 2,800. Okay? So 400x is equal to, we have 1,000. 4,000 minus 2,800 is 1,200. Tapos sabi ko nga, dapat ang matitira lang dyan ay yung x. So, paano makakancel or matatanggal yung 400? I-divide ninyo siya sa sarili niya. 400. So, pag dinivide mo yan sa side na ito ng ating equation, kailangan gawin mo rin. Kasi nga equation. Kung anong ginawa mo sa kabila, gawin mo rin sa kabila. Okay? So, 400 cancel na. So, it will become x. 1,200. Okay? Divided by 400, that is equal to 3. Okay? So, we have x is equal to 3. So, nakuha na natin yung value ng x or na-solve na natin yung equation. So, ang mangyayari dyan, we have to proceed to the next step. Okay? We have to state the answer. Okay? Using a clear or nice, clear sentence. So, pwede nating sabihin dyan na, ayan, let's have number 5 here. So, pwede dyan, Jason needs 3 additional gallons, okay, of gas to travel 200 miles. Okay? Then, after that, we have to verify, okay, if the solution or the answer we got is correct. Okay? By how? Of course. Okay? Of course, we know that the car gets 20 miles, okay, to the gallon. So, we get this from dividing 400 by 20. So, if Jason wants to travel 200 miles, he will need 10 gallons of gas. Okay? So, we get this naman by dividing 200 by 20. Okay? So, ang ginawa lang natin is sinubstitute lang natin siya sa original natin na equation. Okay? So, yung number 6, you can use the original. So, kanina, di ba, ginamit natin is, ayan, sa number 6, we have 400. In every 400 miles, nakakagamit daw siya ng 20 gallons. So, equal siya, since proportion nga siya. So, 200 miles over yung kanina x plus 7. So, let's just substitute. Okay, 400 over 20 is equal to 200 over 10. So, 400 over 20, that is, ilan yon? We have 20. Okay? 400 divided by 20, we have 20 is equal to 200 divided by 10 is 20. So, as you can see, equal or tama yung equation. 20 is equal to 20. So, therefore, our answer na 3, okay? So, yung x natin is pinalitan lang natin siya ng 3. Okay, ilagay ko lang dyan. So, yung x natin, pinalitan lang natin ng 3. Substitute ko na directly. Okay, pinalitan lang natin siya ng 3. Kaya, ayan siya, nakuha natin. So, 20 is equal to 20. Therefore, our answer, okay, is correct. Okay, nasatisfy natin yung equation. Nag-equal sila sa isa't isa. Okay, so that's for our first problem. So again, the answer here, Jason needs 3 additional gallons of gas to travel 200 miles. Now, let's try this motion word problem, okay, involving rational equations. So let me just read. Mary likes to travel to the next town to see the state fair. When she leaves her house, she can take one of 2 roads, okay? The highway or the interstate. So Mary averages 30 miles per hour when she drives on the highway to get to the state fair. So she averages 50 miles per hour when she takes the interstate. So if both roads are exactly the same length and she saves 2 hours by driving on the interstate, how far is the state fair? Okay, so ulitin ko lang. So si Mary daw, she drives to the state fair using either the highway, which is 30 miles per hour, or the interstate, okay, which is 50 miles. Okay, nagta-travel siya 50 miles per hour. So, yung dalawang ruta daw na yun is, or has the same, or same distance lang sila. Okay? Pero, okay, taking the interstate, okay, pag doon daw siya sa interstate, nakakasave siya ng 2 hours. So, the question, how far is the state fair? Okay, so ang hinahanap natin kung gaano kalayo yung state fair. So, paano yon? Okay, so let's solve this one. So, again, number 1, first we have to understand and determine what is being asked, okay, in the problem. So, we have to find here, again, yung, we need to find the distance, okay, the distance to the state fair, okay, the distance, okay, from Mary's house to the state fair. So, find distance to the state fair. Okay, so yan yung step 1 natin. Okay, next we have number 2. So, assign a variable to represent the unknown. So, let's use again x. Okay na lang. Let x is be equal to the distance, okay? The distance in miles, syempre, since miles yung ating ano dyan, okay? Unit, okay? So, distance in miles, okay? Then, for the third one, we have to write an equation that describes the given situation. So, una muna, itry natin siyang i-organize, okay? Sa isang table, okay? So, sabi dyan, may dalawang way daw, di ba, na yan, dinadaanan or madalawang ruta na dinadaanan si Mary, which is yung highway tsaka yung interstate. Okay? So, yung rate naman natin dyan, so yung rate nung sa highway, ilan daw yung na, ano niya, we have, in miles per hour pala ito. Okay? So, we have 30 for highway, tapos 50 for interstate. Okay? Then, after that, the time. O, ano yung time dito? So, yung time natin in hours, i-represent natin siya as, ayan siya, x over 30, tapos x over 50. Okay? Yan yung hahanapin natin. Then, the distance in miles. Okay, the distance in miles. So, in here, ayan, syempre yan yung hinahanap natin, yan yung x natin. Okay? So, sa table na yan, okay, makukuha natin yung, makikita natin yung rate mula doon sa problem. So, yung distance represented by x, okay, in that case, we have to get the time. Paano natin makukuha yung time dyan? Okay? We have to use the distance formula, which is D is equal to RT or rate times time. Distance is equal to rate times time. So, since time yung hinahanap natin, ayan, i-ano lang natin siya. So, kapag time yung hinahanap natin, syempre magiging D over rate or distance divided by rate. Okay? So, ayan. So, time traveled is equal to the distance divided by the rate of speed. So, we took the distance of x and divided by the rate of speed. So, para ma-set up natin yung equation, okay, magiging ganito siya. So, dito na yung equation na karugtong niya. Okay? So, we think about yung given information sa given problem natin. So, sinabi sa atin na it takes 2 hours daw longer, okay, on the highway than on the intersect. Okay? So, sabi doon, mas longer daw ng, okay, 2 hours kapag sa highway. Okay? Kesa sa interstate dumaan. So, it means lang na it takes, okay, the time na it takes to drive on the interstate plus 2 hours will be equal to or the same as the time it takes to drive on the highway. So, parang plus 2 lang siya. Okay? Kasi nga mas matagal ng 2 hours yung sa highway kapag sa highway ka dumaan. So, paano mo isusulat? Isusulat yan. So, mangyayari dyan is ganito. So, number 3 pa rin to, equation natin, we have x over 50, okay? Ayan yung sa interstate, okay? Plus 2, okay, is equal to x over 30. So, again, bakit may plus 2 dyan? Kasi nga, lamang ng 2 hours, or I mean, nakakasave si Mary ng 2 hours kapag sa interstate siya dumaan, which is yon represented by the rate and time of x over 50. Okay? So, ayan yung magiging equation natin. Then, after that, syempre, we have to solve the equation. Okay, so isosolve na natin yung equation natin. So, paano natin makukuha yung x dyan? Okay, so first step, we have to multiply by the LCD. Pag sinabing LCD, the least common denominator. So, ano ang LCD ng 50 and 30? As you can see. So, we have 150. So, i-multiply nyo each side sa 150. Okay? Para magka-cancel-cancel tayo kasi again, dapat ang matira lang dyan is yung x. So, LCD ang hahanapin natin. Okay? Ang LCD natin ay 150. So, LCD 150. So, 150, okay, ito times nyo siya sa x over 50 plus, okay, we have, same lang, sa lahat yan, 150 times 2, same lang, tapos, 150 times x over 30. So, in here, magiging, ilan siya? So, ito, pwede siyang makancel, so we have, 150 divided by 50 kasi yung GCF nila we have 3 here. Tapos ito 1 na siya. So magiging 3 times x na siya. So magiging 3x plus 150 or 150 times 2, that is 300 is equal to, ito pwede rin siya. So 30 divided by 30 is 1. 150 divided by 30 is 5. So, sinisimplify lang natin siya para mas mapaliit yung value. So, magiging 5 times x or 5x. Okay? Then, ayan, since x lang yung, yun nga yung hinahanap natin, okay? Ilipat natin ayan, ito si 300, kailangan malagay dyan, tapos mapagsama natin yung similar terms, which is yung 3x at 5x. So, parang magpapalitan sila. Okay? So, we have 3x, tapos pag nilipat mo sa kabilang equation si 5x, magiging negative 5x is equal to, again, ililipat mo si 300, so magiging negative 300. Tapos, proceed. 3x minus 5x, that is negative 2x is equal to negative 300. Okay, then, para maalis si negative 2, kailangan matira lang kasi si x since we are looking for x. We have to divide both sides by negative 2. So, negative 2 divided by negative 2, 1 yan. Okay, so magiging x na lang siya. Then, negative 300 divided by negative 2 is positive 150. So, therefore, okay, therefore, so number 5 natin, okay, therefore, the distance from Mary's house to the state fair is 150 miles. So, yan na yung sagot. Okay? The distance, let us just write, the distance from Mary's house to the state fair, is 150 miles. Okay, is 150 miles. Okay, so to check that, if we got the correct answer, okay, x is equal to 150, let us use the original equation we did, okay, kanina, which is yung number 3 natin, x over 50 plus 2, okay, equals x over 30. So, pag nag-equal sila sa isa't isa or na-satisfy nila yung isa't isa, then we got the correct answer. So, let us check. Here, number 6, we have x over 50 plus 2 equals x over 30. So, yung x, natin kunin yung x, yung nakuha lang natin dito. Okay? yung 150. So, i-substitute lang natin. So, 150 over 50 plus 2 is equal to 150 over 30. So, 150 divided by 50, that is 3 plus 2 is equal to 150 divided by 30 is 5. So, 3 plus 2 is 5 is equal to 5. So, therefore, 150 is correct as value of our x. Okay? So, ganun lang siya mag-check. Okay? Lastly, let's have this rate of work word problem. So, a local brewery has a vat that can be completely filled with beer from the inlet pipe in 60 minutes. The outlet pipe can completely drain a full vat in 80 minutes. So, if for some reason both pipes are left open, how long would it take to completely fill an empty vat? Okay? So, meron daw silang dalawang pipe wherein yung isa nag-fill in, nagkakarga, okay? At kaya niyang mapuno, okay? Kaya niyang mapuno yung vat ng within 60 minutes. And then yung isa naman, siya naman yung nagde-drain, okay? Doon sa vat wherein kaya niya daw ma-drain yon within 80 minutes. So, paano kapag both daw ng pipes na yon is nakabuka? So, gaano kaya katagal para mapuno yung empty vat? Okay, so first one, we have to identify what is being asked in the problem. So, of course, we can see that we need to find the total time. Okay, we need to find the total time to fill the vat, when both pipes are open or active, or open. Okay, then we have to assign a variable to represent the unknown. So let's have x again. Let x be equal to the time, okay, in minutes, in minutes ito, since minutes yung given natin, in minutes, okay, to fill the vat. Okay, then let's write an equation that will be describing, okay, the given situation. So, in this case, we have two competing forces. Yung isa nagkakarga, yung isa nagde-drain. Okay? So, yan. The inlet pipe is pumping beer into the vat and the outlet pipe is pumping beer out. Okay? So, ito ipagpalagay natin. Let's think about what happens in 1 unit of time or 1 minute. Okay? So, ipagpapalagay natin siya in 1 minute. So, sa inlet pipe, it can fill the entire vat in 60 minutes, right? So, in 1 minute, kapag hahatiin natin siya, kapag i-break down natin siya, in 1 minute, okay, it does 1 over 60, okay, of the job. Okay, so 1 over 60 of the job. Yung outlet pipe naman, okay, yung outlet pipe natin, 80 minutes, di ba? Kapag totally madidrain niya daw yung vat ng 80 minutes. So, kapag inano natin siya, hinati natin siya, in 1 minute, okay, yung work niya or yung na-drain niya is 1 over 80. Okay? So, yung representation niya ngayon. Then, after that, okay, syempre, ang hinahanap natin is yung total, kung paano nila, yung total time kung saan mapupuno nila yung vat natin pag pareho silang nakabukas. So, ang magagawin nating operation dyan is of course minus. Kasi nga, sa bawat karga, ng inlet pipe natin, binabawasan naman ni outlet pipe. Kaya 1 over 60, okay, so ito yung inlet, yung 1 over 60 natin, minus, sa kada karga niya, nagbabawas naman si outlet pipe ng, ayan, 1 over 80. In a minute ito ha, okay, this is in minute, okay, in a minute. So, i-perform natin. So, how are we going to subtract fractions with different denominator? Let's find the common, okay, common multiple, okay, of 60 and 80, which is 240. Tapos, 240 divided by 60 is 4 times 1, that is 4. Then, let's have this one. 240 divided by 80 is 3 times 1 is 3. Tapos, pwede na natin siyang i-subtract. 4 minus 3 is 1 over, copy the denominator, 240. So, 1 over 240. So, ibig sabihin, in 1 minute, okay, 1 over 240 of the job is complete. Okay, so sa 1 minute daw, ayan yung nagagawa niya, or yan yung, so out of 240, may 1 silang na-fill, okay, doon sa vat natin, sa empty vat natin. So, yan, in other words, the vat is 1 over 240 of the way full. Okay? So, dito na. So, wala pa dyan yung equation natin kasi nga, pag sinabi natin equation, meron dyan yung variable natin. Gagamitin natin yung x. Okay? So, since x is the number of minutes it will take, okay, to fill the vat, we can multiply. Okay? We can multiply 1 over 240 ito. 1 over 240 sa x. Okay? Sa x, yan. So, times x dyan. Tapos, i-equal natin siya sa 1. Okay? Equal natin siya sa 1. So, the fractional amount of the job, okay, that is completed after 1 minute is multiplied by the number of minutes it takes to complete the job. Okay? So, the result is 1 completed job or a full vat. Okay? So, in 1 minute daw, ayan, di ba, ang in 1 minute, ang natatapos niya is 1 over 240. Okay? Tapos, syempre, nahanap natin yung time in minutes para mapuno yung vat. So, kaya i-multiply natin siya sa x, which is, yun nga, nilet natin yung x kanina. Okay? As time to fill the vat. So, next, we have to solve for the equation. So, 1 over 240, x is equal to 1. So, paano natin isosolve yan? I-multiply natin both, okay, sa 240. Okay? So, i-multiply natin both sa 240. So, we have here 1 over 240 x tapos 1 times 240. Okay? So, cancel na yan. Maka-cancel na. So, magiging 1x or x is equal to 240. Okay? So, ayan. Therefore, okay? Therefore, we have to, okay, state our answer now. So, since x is equal to 240 or 240, it will take, okay, that is in minute ha, it will take, our answer here is, it will take 240 minutes, okay, 240 minutes, or 4 hours pero in minutes siya, okay, or 240 minutes to completely fill the vat, okay, the vat with beer. Okay? So, yun na yung final answer natin. Okay? So, by analyzing it, we can check. Okay? So, we can go back to the problem na, okay, we know na each minute, okay, we have 1 over 240 of the job. okay, na nagagawa. So, if we continue for 240 minutes, we will have one completed job. Okay? So, sabi nga dyan, diba kanina kinuha natin. So, in every minute daw, may 1 over 240, okay, percent na nagagawa. Yung kapag dalawa yung both pipes are open. So, pag kinontinue pa natin siya, within 240, okay, times, we have completed one job. Okay? So, ayun siya. Or you can check by the original equation. So, ayun yung original equation natin. I-substitute lang ninyo. Okay? Yung nakuha nating value ng x. So, 1 over 240 times 240 is equal to 1. So, for this one, 1 times 240 is 240 over 240 is equal to 1. So, 240 divided by 240 is 1 is equal to 1. So, this is correct. Okay? So, that's it for this topic. Okay? Real word problems involving rational equation or rational function. Okay? Thank you.